Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Yeah, unfortunately, there is not much new stuff to talk about other than we have a bit of a reaction to the lower boundary line here of the it's not a channel, of the triangle, possible triangle. There's a small reaction to the lower boundary line. We talked about it. I mean, it's just a technical level, right? Prices reacted here to this trend line, which has pretty much 3 touch points now. I call it still a potentially a deep B wave within a D wave of a triangle. I tried to explain that in recent videos in depth, that there are 2 wave counts that are still possible and valid. The yellow scenario allows for the interpretation of a sideways wave 4 Elliott wave triangle. And in this scenario, well, the idea would be that we are probably in the D wave of the triangle. I cannot rule out, of course, a wider triangle, so the C wave could still extend. In this case, however, I would need a break below that 195 level to confirm it further, while holding 190, which I guess will be challenging to do. But that's why I said in a previous video, a break below 195 would already shift probabilities towards the blue count, but to fully confirm it, and the blue count is that deeper wave 4, to fully confirm it, it takes a break below that 190 level, because as long as we hold above 190, just technically speaking, this triangle could simply extend sideways. But for now, I see this just as a sideways triangle without any change in wave count. So the analysis is, for the last few weeks, it's remained very consistent, because the idea was we started some kind of a wave 4. I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, it became clearer that we're likely dealing with some kind of a triangle here. It could be the WXY structure. I would not be, surprised at all, given that triangles are very fragile structures and they tend to change at some point. But it's important to be aware of the key levels. So I already mentioned to you 195 and 190 below us, and above us, we've got the 242 level. Okay, why is that relevant? Well, that's the level that would be based on the internal structure here. We have an A wave in this D wave, and we have a B wave in the D wave, which means we can measure the target for wave C, because an A wave and the C wave, they tend to have the same length, or similar length. While we're here together, we can actually also define another common relationship in such a triangle, which is we take the length of the B wave of the triangle, and then we're looking for the 61.8 extension. I think they will very much be close together. And that's a common target for the D wave in a triangle. Now, there's no guarantee to get there, because, as I said, triangles are very fragile. But there's another level at 245, which means there are 2 levels that nearly overlap at 242 and 245. If the price gets there, then there could be some good resistance, actually. Also, there's the trend line, right? So, I mean, is there a guarantee to get there? No. Is it a great setup? No. But obviously, it is a possible way of, you could trade the range. But then I would pay attention to the area around 242 and 245 for a possible reaction. And if we get there, move higher like this, and then get a rejection, the structure of the next pullback would tell us a lot. Because if it's corrective in nature, forms a higher low, it would complete the triangle with an upside breakout. But if the move down starts to look impulsive, we might rather be looking at the blue count then, and the focus would shift on the lower support area between 139 and 180. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.